Hello, it's Tea Time Tuesday again. Boy, I can't believe how fast this week went by. And it's still cold. It's been going down into the 30s at night, and it's like 40s, and sometimes we get into the 50s. And it's just really weather that you don't really feel like doing anything. You feel like cuddling up with a blanket and getting a book or something along those lines. So, and I hear some weather in California is up in the 90s already. Wow. I don't think I would like that either. That's a little too warm for me. When I was younger, I loved the heat. It's like, yay, it's going to be in the 90s. And now it's like, ugh. So, as you get older, your body doesn't adjust to cold or heat that well anymore. We're just kind of, we have a Goldilocks zone, at least I do, where I feel comfortable. And that's between, I would say 70 and 82, the hottest, 82, with a nice breeze blowing. That's perfect. So anyway, this week has been interesting. My poor mama, she fell and she cracked a couple of her ribs, which isn't a good thing at 92, but she's doing great. I took her shopping yesterday. She wanted to get out of the house. She's the kind of lady that needs to get out. Me, I'm a homebody. I'm fine not going out for days, but that drives her crazy. So I took her to Drug Mart, and we kind of putzed around there. And I was kind of worried I wasn't going to get her out of there because she enjoyed it so much. But we had a good time. And then we bought a strawberry cake and had some coffee at her house. And she was just happy as a clam. And I asked her, I said, did you ever think you'd have a daughter that's 70 years old? So she says, oh, well, we're just a couple little old ladies here having coffee. And that's what we were doing. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. So, do you ever have days where you know you should be productive, you should get up and do something, and instead you just feel like doing nothing except sitting around? Well, today is one of those days. So, I'm having some matcha tea. Hopefully, I'm not wiggling this too much. Oops, sorry. So, I'm having some matcha tea, and we went to breakfast at Bob Evans the other day, and they have French vanilla, the little coffee creamers. So whenever they put a bunch of those on the table, I I take them home because they have to throw them away, especially with this COVID restrictions going on. So then they have to throw them away. So I take them home, and I take home the sugar packets, and I take home the salt and pepper shakers, not shakers. That wouldn't be good. The little packets, I take those home because it's free seasoning, and it enabled me to have a nice hot cup of tea, and it's a perfect day for a nice hot cup of tea. So this is Lipton, and it's their matcha tea, and I really like it. It's really good. So the garden has been sort of hit or miss. I've gotten some things done in the garden. I have made progress, which is a good thing. But when it's this cold, I don't feel like working out there. And I had tried to start walking every day because I used to walk. I used to love to walk. I used to walk 3 miles a day, every day, rain or shine, snow, sleet, or hail. I went for a walk, and I really, really enjoyed it. But I mean, that was years ago. And I don't know, since I broke my hip, I haven't been doing that. But I do enjoy walking. It's my favorite form of exercise. I just really, really love it. To me, it's sort of a walking meditation, and you can think about what you want to do and clear your head if you have problems. And I really like it, but not when it's cold, and the wind is blowing and all you think about is just getting back home because you're uncomfortable. I guess as you get older, comfort is a very important thing. So anyway, that's let's see what else happened this week. Um, I bought a couple greenhouses at Aldi's. Well, I bought one greenhouse, and then I showed them to you in one of my other videos. They had the drop over greenhouse. I haven't needed to use that yet because I can't get to my little grow boxes because, like I said, it's been too cold. I hate to keep harping on that, but that's the main problem here. It's too cold. But the little greenhouse that I bought, it's a 4-tier, and boy, it's certainly come in handy because I've already bought all my flowers that I want to plant in the garden. And I got some elephant ears. I talked about that in my last video too. But the two that I got one from Walmart and one from Home Depot. And they were just the corms. They weren't an actual plant yet. And the one from Walmart is like 3 times bigger than the one I got from Home Depot. So, and they were both around $20 for the corm. So I guess it takes a couple months for them to start sprouting and coming up. I haven't planted them yet because it seems like one thing leads to another. I have 2 really big pots on my deck that I had a couple of arborvitae in, and they just got too big for the pot, and they died. So we just cut them off because they were so big and heavy. And now I still have the root in there, and I can't plant any flowers in there. I tried, I put a little extra dirt in there and dug it up where I could, but I think because it's a deteriorating stump, it takes some of the nutrients out of the soil. So I need to figure out a way to get those 2 stumps out of there. And do you guys have any ideas on how to do that other than just chipping away at them? Because if I tip the pots, they're going to crack because they're old. I've had them probably since I moved here 18 years ago, and they've held up really well, but I really would like to use them to put my elephant ears in. So if you have any ideas, leave me a comment below. Let me know. I just love sharing ideas on this channel. This is such a nice community of people. I don't have a lot of trolls or things like that come on and just start arguments with people. And I wouldn't allow that anyway. It would just get deleted. But I really don't have a lot of those kind of things. People are very helpful and they love to share ideas. So keep on sharing your good ideas. It's really helpful for all of us. And in this day and age, we all need all the help we can get. So tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I want to hop in the car and drive over to Aldi's because I saw in their flyer that they have it's like it's like an Arrow Garden, but it's not an Arrow Garden. It's an off-brand, and those can be kind of expensive. So Aldi's has one for $39.99, something like that. So I want to get there early so I can get one. I might even get 2 of those. And then in the winter, I can put some lettuce and a few other things, some greens, and have fresh greens in the winter. So I do want to go to Aldi's first thing in the morning, and hopefully they have at least one and I'll pick that up, but I really don't need any food or anything like that. So, because I have plenty of that. And I picked up a few things the last time when I got the greenhouse, so I just want to go for that. But, so, yeah, this tea is really good. What kind of tea are you guys drinking? Hopefully you made yourself a cup of tea before you turned it on. You turned on my video. So, yeah, not much else going on. I'm really anxious to get out there and show you guys my little garden, but there's really nothing to see yet. It's not very exciting. All right, well, maybe I'll be back in a little while and chat with you some more. Before I go, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this mama laid 6 eggs in this little tiny nest, and she is so tiny. She's a little chickadee. She's just a little tiny chickadee. And there were 5 in here yesterday, and now there's 6. But I don't even know how she managed to lay these eggs, because she's so tiny. So anyway, we may be having babies before long. And I think these were around on Mother's Day. Sorry about that. My dog keeps barking. So anyway, one of them is really big. It's the speckled one there. So I'm hoping all these little ones hatch, but I don't know how in the heck they're all going to fit in there. Well, we'll see. And this is right on my front door. So I hope they stay warm because it's been so cold. Well, I've enjoyed our tea chat. Leave me some chatty comments below, and I'll answer them as best I can. Cheers. I really enjoy having these tea chats with you. So I'm going to go now, and maybe I'll get up and do something. That would probably be a good idea. So in the meantime, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. Come back again next week for another Tea Chat Tuesday. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.